Welcome to Relocating to Disney. This is the 1 month review, and we're going to talk about things that we expected and what the reality was. So let's talk a little bit about the pool, since we're out at the pool right now. I expected that every day after work, I'd be floating in the pool with a drink, watching TV. Well, that hasn't happened. There's just so many other things to do, so much else that's going on. Honestly, we've only used this pool 3 or 4 times, and I've only used it once, and my youngest son has used it the most. So this pool really hasn't gotten a lot of use. We do enjoy sitting, looking at it. We enjoy having a pool, but it just doesn't get a lot of use. Second thing, we thought we'd be going to Disney all the time. In reality, we've only been on property 3 times. Now, one of the challenges is there are no year passes right now that you can purchase. Now, they say they're going to fix that by October, and we're looking forward to it. But the issue is that, the traditional way of doing Disney is you buy a ticket, and then you have to do a marathon run through the park to hit as much as you possibly can in that day. Well, that's not the kind of Disney life we want to have. We want to have the year pass. We want to go, ride a couple of rides, and come home and not have to do the marathon trips. So until we get the year passes, probably not going to do Disney all that much. And so far, honestly, we haven't missed it, because this brings another item that we weren't expecting, and that is how many things there are to do in this part of Florida. Now, we're up in Clermont, which is about 11 miles away from Disney. And there's something going on almost every day of the week. Now, Clermont is where all of the Olympic training centers are. They're building a huge Olympic training center in Clermont. Going to host 1,000 athletes or something like that. They're going to have apartments for them to stay for their training. Just between that and all the community events, there's a lot to do. Something else that's unexpected that I'd probably mention, we're 1 month in and we are still settling the house. There's still some odds and ends that haven't been unpacked, and we don't have very much hanging on the walls yet. I guess you could say we're still unpacking. Something else is the screened-in lanai. Now, we've been in Florida many times, and we've always had screened-in lanais. But for whatever reason, this particular one lets in a lot of bugs. Now, the screens for your lanai can be of different quality, and you can get them right down so that the no-see-um bugs, that's the bugs you don't see, that's why they're called no-see-ums, you can get screens that will even block them out. And there's a couple of panels on here that have the no-see-um, but for the most part, it just blocks out the big bugs. So we get a lot of bugs out here in the Florida room, on the lanai, and we get, as a result, a lot of bugs in the pool that we then have to scoop out. So that was something I really wasn't expecting. The final item I'll mention is the cigarette smoke. So when we purchased this house, we knew it had cigarette smoke. We had ServPro come in and do a lot of work on the house to get rid of the cigarette smoke. And they did pretty good, but still, even now, we still will catch a whiff of cigarette smoke, either coming in from a closet or when we first come in from outdoors, we'll still smell some cigarette smoke in the house. So I was really surprised that all the money we paid ServPro and all the work they did didn't completely correct the problem. Okay, so that takes care of pretty much everything that we weren't expecting.